Exactly. But let's talk more on last show, where I beat Dante Kruger in a successful defense of the U.S. title. Yeah, you like that? You like that? Still shining right here on the table. Got my water. I gotta say, he was very good. It's his fault for wanting to keep his legacy known and stuff like that. You know, oh, the mask, whatever. Lucha Libre has always been a weird concept for me. But speaking of weird, I was looking at the calendar, you know, for the next show on my birth month, Bad Moon, I think. I have nothing going on. That's so weird that I have nothing going on, Chris. We may need to do something about... Gotta go.
This, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of awkward. Where's Chris? You know, the important guy, the guy in charge.
Chris?
You know, hey, shut up. It doesn't matter. Alright, so, let's get to business. Long time no see, buddy. Remember, what was it? WrestleMania 9. Has he been treating you right? You, a little dirty. Anyway, newsflash. I know you think that I'm here probably for you, but newsflash, I'm not. I'm actually here because your boyfriend, he sucked you off today. He actually invited me here to the office, and look at it. He stood me up, so I'm not going to lie. That is kind of pissing off the Razor Rage. I'm not going to lie. I'm starting to get into a really bad mood, and quite honestly, I want to drop you on your head right now, put you through this table, but this is a nice-looking table, and it's holding my former beauty here, so I'm not going to do that because I have a lot of respect for that title. So, Chris stood me up, so definitely get on your little phone. Here, what's his number again? I don't know if he changed his number. You mind if you give me his number real quick, or can you call your boyfriend? Weren't you just on the phone with him? Yeah, tell him that Anthony Aries is here. Can you
We're not gonna do that. What we're gonna talk about is you barging into our office.
I came here for Chris, so you either get on that phone and tell him I'm here. I don't know why he's not here, or we're gonna have some issues. Because I'm not here for you. I mean, even though I would love my United States Championship back, me and Chris were actually scheduling to do some big business that is honestly going to shock the world and probably honestly shock you. You might want to be a little concerned. So I would get Chris on the phone like ASAP.
Chris is out of town doing something for this very mafia, mind you. So here's what I want to talk about.
He just invited me to... Look, I don't know what you did or you told Chris or if this is a setup from you, because I've known Chris longer than you. I know his motives. We were going to do business today, so you better start figuring out this, because I'm starting to get a little ticked off, buddy.
Weren't you the guy who dropped him and costed him the undisputed title?
I would be very careful, quite honestly, where you go next with your comments. Because, newsflash, even though you've been sucking Chris off for the last couple months and you've been giving him some nice orgasms, I'm 2025, I'm not judging per se, but I've known Chris since 2012. You know how many years ago that was? You're a class act, you're a smart guy. What was your GPA? Fucking 5.0, you fucking nerd. How many years ago was 2012? You don't know. What a fucking idiot. Class act. I've known Chris since 2012. It is 2025 right now. So I've known Chris longer than you. And that's your mafia guy. That's your family. That's your brother in arms. I've known Chris for a very long time, so I know what he really wants. And I think that on the totem pole, me and his friendship is more valuable than you will ever know. So I would be careful what you discuss about me and his past. Brothers fight. You wouldn't know that because, you know, you're a loner with your ego, so you probably have no friends. Chris is probably, honestly, not your real friend. So I would be careful the comments you make about me and his history, because at the end of the day, Chris is a man whom I have unbelievable respect and always will. Yeah, brothers fight. That's what we do. We're in wrestling. All right? So now are we going to fix this problem, or am I going to have a problem with you in the meantime? No one.
I'm not hearing a lot of what you're saying because I don't care if it's brothers fight or anything like that. You still costed him his most prized possession right now. He's out in a meeting right now handling business for the mafia, which again, I don't know why he's trying to contact you.
You're being pretty fucking retarded right now because, like I said, Chris Dynamite, the Kingpin, invited. Do I gotta show you? Come here. Do I gotta show you?
Show me. I would like to be very intrigued.
Do I gotta show you the messages where he, quite honestly, invited the Razor Rage here? So I don't know if you're trying to prevent some business because you're afraid of what is going to happen with me and my longtime brother do business. I don't know if you're worried or scared of what truly happens with you and the mafia. But I need Chris Dynamite for this important meeting. So you're going to be smart and fix it, or is the Razor Rage going to have some problems with you?
You said you want to fix it? Let's fix it. You said you want to have a meeting with Chris. Well, let's see if you can actually have the stature to meet Chris. I have a clear schedule for my birth month, mind you. So how about this? You want to come at me so badly? You want to come in here barging into our office because he invited you? How about you versus me? You never had a rematch clause, may I remind you. So why you want to talk to Chris about whatever is baffling me. So if you want to prove yourself, you versus me, Bad Moon Rising.
You know what? Quite honestly, let's look at this. Oh! You ever disrespect the real classy act, the pillar of FBW again, you won't be walking out of this office ever again. Now, sucks, unfortunately, because me and Chris were really going to do some big business, but you are honestly ruining the reputation of this belt. So you want to know what? Bad Moon Rising, happy birthday. Your birthday gift from the Razor Rage is retirement. Clean up in the fag room.
We're born for the fight.
No. I don't want to hear anything about how, oh, well, it's just something between me and my brother. No, he jumped you to prevent you from winning the same title you hold now. I don't know what's going on. He's talking about how this is some groundbreaking news. I need answers, Chris, and I need them before BMR. Does that not make sense? Alright. We'll see you sometime after, okay? I'm still trying to plan this whole birthday celebration after I win. Understood. Clean all this stuff up now. Running this ship while he's out doing whatever. You want to know something? My debut match was at Genesis of this year. My debut match happened to be against Anthony Aries. My debut match just so happened to be for this very title. And now that I hold the keys to his kingdom, now that I am with his brother, He wants to barge in here, make a mockery of our team here, and try to take what's sacred to it. That's not gonna fly with the class act of the Mafia. So, Anthony, listen and listen well. So long as I hold the keys of the kingdom, so long as I keep the aggression that I have had since winning it back from your old lackey who found out what snob you were after you turned on him. Thank you, by the way. Here's this. That 2 out of 3 falls match, going to embarrass you. And afterwards, I'm going to walk away proving that not you, not anyone from that dead faction, or anyone in this roster can take what the main stage Mafia has. And get that camera out of my face. I have to make another call.
Bad moon rising, feel the heat. Bad moon rising, no retreat. The howl is calling, no disguise. Under the bad moon, everybody dies. Claws in the dirt, hearts in their throat.
Bad moon rising. What a different situation the Alpha is here. Usually I'm up here handling my own business here in LBW. But I have graciously came down as the host of Bad Moon Rising here for you guys all in FBW. And, well, up next, it's a big one. You got Anthony Aries, once a former general manager here in LBW, taking on Draven Solis in a 2 out of 3 falls count for your United States Championship. It's going to be a good one. But you got to realize you got Anthony Aries, once a former general manager of LBW, as I just mentioned, against a fan favorite to some, but a huge enemy to most in Draven Solis. 2 out of 3 falls. Will the veteran prevail, or will the newcomer overcome this legend? We'll have to find out coming up next. Stay tuned. 2 out of 3 falls, United States title on the line. The red, white, and blue strap. Take it to ringside.
Bad moon rising, feel the heat. Bad moon rising, no retreat. The howl is calling, no disguise. Under
FBW fans, it is now time for the main event here at FBW Bad Moon Rising 2025, and it is a 2 out of 3 falls match for the United States Championship. It's going to be this man right here, Anthony Aries, the Razor Rage, getting his first shot at the United States Championship for the first time since WrestleBash 9. At WrestleBash 9, Anthony Aries lost the United States Championship to the man who's actually going to be defending here tonight, Draven Solis. WrestleBash 9 was a ladder match. Now, an interesting statistic here going into Bad Moon Rising here tonight. Anthony Aries has never been pinned or submitted by Draven Solis. The first encounter was at Genesis this January, and it was for the vacated United States Championship. Anthony Aries picking up the victory. And then at WrestleBash 9, these men fought once again, but it was a ladder match. So Draven Solis did not pin or submit Anthony Aries to win the United States Championship. Draven Solis is coming off of a successful title defense last month at Battle Yard against Dante Kruger, ripping at the mask and rolling up Dante Kruger for the 3 count. Here tonight, he defends the United States title once again.
It's my birthday, and I get to take down a mean old bitch.
Solis talking about how it's his birthday month, getting to shut down Anthony Aries, who he still claims to be washed up and out of his prime. A lot of talk for a man who hasn't pinned or submitted Anthony Aries. Now, obviously, Anthony Aries has the experience factor over Draven Solis. Draven Solis is still in his first year of action, debuting this January at Genesis. It's only 9 months of experience for Draven Solis compared to Anthony Aries, who's well over a decade, debuting in 2012. And here we go, we get this match started, and Anthony Aries with a pop-up powerbomb to start this match up. The best 2 out of 3 wins this match, and a Faith Breaker! This could be it. Anthony Aries looking for the first fall.
1, 2, 3.
And Anthony Aries right off the bat, a 1-0 lead. A pop-up powerbomb followed up by a Faith Breaker. This is what I'm talking about. Experience. Anthony Aries knows how to keep his emotions in check. He knows how to get under the skin. The Draven Solis following up with a big kick, taking down Anthony Aries. These two men, however, are no stranger to each other. Feuding earlier this year. This is these men's first match against each other since WrestleBash 9 this April. And now Draven Solis hitting a headlock locked in on Anthony Aries. Getting out of the headlock. And stomping right on the leg. Anthony Aries targeting the leg. Trying to damage that leg. Anthony Aries does have that devastating perseverance that he's tapped out many people with. Getting a leg DDT locked in. And we also have to notice the ring ropes around the trampoline. This 2 out of 3 falls match will be contested under new rules here in FBW. Rope breaks are now into play. You have a 5 count to release or hold. Rope breaks can also break up pinfall attempts. So those are rules we have to take under consideration here and keep in mind for this 2 out of 3 falls match here at Bad Moon Rising. And another big knee strike taking down Anthony Aries. His head ricocheting off of that mat. And a laying in stomp. Draven Solis wanting to prove something that he's a worthy champion here. Anthony Aries getting under the skin and into the mind of Draven Solis leading up into this match. And an elegant elbow right to Anthony Aries.
Count it, ref. 1, 2.
Anthony Aries looking to be the first ever 3-time United States champion here. Anthony Aries and Draven Solis actually hold the record for the most United States title reigns. Both men at 2 reigns. Draven Solis recently won the United States Championship back from Andrew Havoc to start his 2nd reign of the title. And he actually defeated Dante Kruger last month. Draven Solis proving something. The first title defense of any title reign is always the hardest. And Anthony Aries with a leg drop right to the back of the head. And now setting up for a leg drop right to the chest. Anthony Aries confident that he's going to be the United States champion here tonight. Take away that title from the Main Stage Mafia with a massive suplex. Anthony Aries mentioning how Chris Dynamite himself were going to do business.
1, 2.
Chris Dynamite standing up Anthony Aries in the office, which led to these 2 men encountering each other, setting up this match here tonight. Anthony Aries missing that leg drop, trying to go for the legs. And a neck breaker. Anthony Aries does have a history of chronic neck issues here,
Bring out an old
stemming
classic.
from his years of backyard wrestling.
Come on.
Great strategy by Draven Solis to target that neck. Anthony Aries' neck definitely has been a weak point of his career, but what is he going for here? And a Claymore catching him in the side of the head.
1, 2.
But Anthony Aries kicks out. Anthony Aries still has that 1-0 lead here in this 2 out of 3 falls. Anthony Aries only needs one more fall over Draven Solis, and we will see a new United States champion. Now Draven Solis has that arm lock locked in, but Anthony Aries punching the side of his head, getting out of that hold. Both men meeting up, and Anthony Aries just dropping Draven Solis, and right back to the leg with that leg DDT. Looking to tap Draven Solis out with the Curse of Ares lock. And another Claymore kick. Taking down Anthony Aries. I don't know if Draven Solis got all of it. They got enough to push Anthony Aries down and ricochet his body off of that mat. Anthony Aries with a strong elbow. Both men trading shots here in the center of the ring for the United States Championship here at Bad Moon Rising. And now what is this? Anthony Aries trying to lock in that razor clutch. That razor clutch locked in.
Are you gonna tap?
Draven Solis taps or passes out. We are going to see a new United States champion. We're rolling up Anthony Aries. And Anthony Aries kicks out. Draven Solis surviving that razor clutch. A move that has made the likes of the Wolf of War pass out. Now both men grappling for control here in the center of the ring. And a jumping clothesline by the Anthony Aries. And a drop kick right to the back of the leg, damaging that leg. If Anthony Aries gets the Curse of Ares locked in, like he said, oh no, what is Anthony Aries going for here?
What the? Hey!
Stomping on both of the legs. Anthony Aries gets that Curse of Ares locked in. Draven Solis is looking to be the one to tap out. What would that do if Draven Solis loses the United States Championship? What would that do to his status in the main stage Mafia and a massive DDT? Chris Dynamite, the leader of the main stage Mafia.
1, 2.
On vacation, looking to return at our next FBW event. The current undisputed champion. He's laying in strikes to Draven Solis. These two are polar opposites. They represent two different styles here of backyard wrestling. And a low blow. A low blow from the class act. That wasn't very classy. The Razor Edge feeling the effects. And now Draven Solis laying in strikes.
What they want to see.
Now what is Draven Solis setting up for here? Hard strikes to the back. And an elegant elbow to the back. And now what is this? Is he looking for a crossface? And he does.
Come on.
Draven Solis got that crossface locked in, looking to make Anthony Aries tap out.
Look, he's so close. He's so close.
Anthony Aries has only tapped out a handful of times in his decade-long career. Anthony Aries is not the man to tap out.
Come on. Come on.
Anthony Aries trying to make it to the rope for a rope break. And he does.
1, 2.
Draven Solis getting out of that hold. If Draven Solis would have held on to that hold, he would have been disqualified, and Anthony Aries would have been the new United States champion. Because Draven Solis only needs to be pinned or submitted one more time to lose that United States championship. Now looking for that Solis special, but no, Anthony Aries reverses with an eye poke of his own. Anthony Aries has learned a thing or two from being the Razor Edge, and now has a sleeper hold locked in.
Are you gonna tap?
Looking to fade away Draven Solis and fade his United States Championship reign away from him. He has that hold locked in deep. Draven Solis trying to get out of the hold. And no, what is this? Anthony Aries has him up, dropping him on his knee. Could Anthony Aries be looking to set up that curse of Aries? He's getting it set up. And Anthony Aries has the curse of Aries locked in. If Draven Solis taps out here, we see a new 3-time United States champion, but Draven Solis has the rope.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And Anthony Aries getting disqualified. And now Draven Solis has earned a fall. We are now tied 1-1. Very interesting move by Anthony Aries. Anthony Aries getting disqualified, not letting go of the hold. But now he's getting locked back into the curse of Aries by Anthony Aries. Anthony Aries, very interesting move, letting Draven get a fall via disqualification. Anthony Aries letting go now. Anthony Aries heading outside the ring. What is Anthony Aries looking to get here? What weapon of destruction is Anthony getting? A cookie sheet. All legal here in FBW. And a strike right off the head. There is no love lost between these two men. These two men represent two different styles here of backyard wrestling. They are polar opposites. Right to the back though with that cookie sheet. And again. What is this? And an Enziguri! And Enziguri kicking that cookie sheet into the skull.
2.
But Anthony Aries manages to fight out. Anthony Aries has to be one of the most resilient men we see here in backyard wrestling. It takes a lot to keep Anthony Aries down. And I think Draven Solis has to realize that and has to know that after their 2 last battles. What is this? And another elegant elbow. Draven Solis grabbing that cookie sheet. What is Draven Solis looking to do here? And he strikes him right off the chest. And again. Is he looking for an elegant elbow with that cookie sheet over the chest? And he hits it with a broken rib of Anthony Aries.
1, 2.
But Anthony Aries kicks out once again. We are here in sudden death at Bad Moon Rising. Whoever gets the next fall will win this match. We will either see Draven Solis retaining the United States Championship, or we will see a new 3-time United States champion in Anthony Aries and Draven Solis grabbing the United States Championship. Crawling into the ring. Looking to end this match, but no, Anthony Aries blocking the shite. Both men fighting over the title. Anthony Aries has it. And now Draven Solis striking Anthony Aries right across the skull with that United States title.
1, 2, 3.
And Draven Solis picks up the victory. That pure steel title cracking off the skull of Anthony Aries, knocking him out cold, and Draven Solis steals the victory out of Anthony Aries' grasp.
I'm still champion. There's not a damn thing. Him, Dante Kruger, Felix Sabata, or Andrew Havoc can say about it.
Draven Solis has retained the United States Championship.
Reigns.
Draven Solis lives to be the United States Champion. The main stage mafia still runs the company, still holds all the power here in FBW. You have to think that Dante Kruger has to be watching this match very closely. Wait, what is this? Anthony Aries running backstage, following Draven Solis. And what is this? Anthony Aries attacking Draven Solis after this match. And now laying in hard strikes. Anthony Aries not taking his defeat lightly. Throwing Draven Solis into the shed. Chris Dynamite has to be watching this, seeing his friend, his longtime friend, demolish his main stage Mafia associate. But no, Anthony is getting caught in the rope, but Raven Solis still gets hit right off the skull. Payback. Raven Solis staggered, didn't know where to go, didn't know what was happening. And for good measure, one more strike off the skull. The Razor Rage has been unleashed here. What could this mean for Anthony Aries and the Mafia with this meeting
I'll see you soon, Oki.
looming around?
What a damn show. Bad Moon Rising. Interesting how in the month of October, when you got all this scary, spooky stuff, spooky season, as they all call it, FBW puts on a good show and maybe even a cult classic with that U.S. title match. Congratulations to everyone watching on what you just saw. But don't be fooled. FBW put on a great show with Bad Moon Rising. But don't miss what's coming up soon. This Halloween, the first time ever that it will drop on Halloween night, LBYW Legendary Backyard Wrestling will drop our 5th and final time for a Haunted Hellfest. Haunted Hellfest 5 is going to be a big one. And yours truly, with this championship on the line, I have a lot to prove. Not just to myself, but to everybody else. And I will overcome. And not even just that. That's not the only bit of action I've got going on. The main event. The North Dakota Reapers are taking back what we lost. You don't want to miss it. There's much more to come. But you will get plenty of yours truly, the Alpha. So thank you for tuning in to Bad Moon Rising. Don't forget to see what's coming up next, all the way up here up north. Halloween night, Haunted Hellfest 5. Tune in to Legendary Backyard Wrestling. We'll see you guys all. Thank you all, FBW fans, LBOW fans, Backyard Wrestling Nexus fans, for tuning in to Bad Moon Rising.